Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweights. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. The Body Snatcher's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight.
Going down.
Mason's assured that tonight is his night. That is as confident of a ring walk as you will ever see.
Introducing first, coming out of London, the Body Snatcher. His adversary, from Brooklyn, Mason.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This a 10-rounder. He loves popping that jab. I mean, he will target your head and set up everything else off of that punch.
Well, he pushes you back a little bit off the jab, and then he fools you a little bit. You know, he's a little bit of a magician, a little sleight of hand. Then he makes you feel like he's going to push you back again, and he'll step back, and he'll counter you. But that jab is what makes it all happen.
Well, it's very easy to see here. You have one fighter who has a distinct advantage in terms of the reach. What do you have to do when you're fighting a guy who you know can bring that long arm out and get there before you can?
So there's two ways to deal with a taller fighter. One is the traditional way. Just tuck up, get a good defense, and make sure you start working your way in. Slip the punch, take that height advantage away. Bring your legs. The other is to step out, believe it or not. Elicit the taller guy to give up his height. Make him come to you.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Nice job doubling up the jab by Mason. Comes right back at him with a left hand. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Body Snatcher. So many times you hear of an early round. A bombing right hand by Macho. Big shot. He goes down. A barrage of punches just put him down.
Get the young fellas out. It is raining punches here.
One, two.
Mason's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. He just missed that shot up top. Good strong jab by Mason. The Body Snatcher's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Mason's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motives.
All right, deep breath.
Mason's got to hope that these 60 seconds are going to pay off for him here. Went down hard in that last round. He's got to gather himself because you know his opponent's going to come right after him when that bell rings. Way to hit the target there. Jab, uppercut. The Body Snatcher's using that jab well very early on here, Teddy. That could be a big benefit to him tonight.
Well, it's supposed to be, Joe. He has a real good wingspan. I mean, he's got those long arms. No better way to put him to use than to use that jab and use that jab at the right distance.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Double jab by Macho. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Good right hand. Oh, he is absolutely affected by that right hand. Never saw it. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Mason's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beats the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
The body snatcher's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. Good combination to the body. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? He shook him up with that right hand.
No.
Good work by the body snatcher. Oh! Wow, he goes down again.
This is going to be called the elevator fight. Up and down all night.
Hurry, get up! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What guts he's showing here. I don't know that he's going to get the glory, but what guts to keep fighting here when he's damaged like this.
Well, actually, Joe, too much guts. That's why the old-time guys, the smart trainers used to say, you have to have a little fear in there to know when you're in a bad place, to know when to grab, when to get out of there.
And that does it for this round. Macho's, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
The body snatcher's strategy has been to control things on the outside, and the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense, it's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Macho. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Stay away from those.
The body snatcher's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up.
1 point for excessive low blow. That's 1 point.
Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Mason's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. And now he's targeting upstairs. And that's the end of round 3. The beginning of round 4, a chance to look at the scorecards. And Teddy, you like what he's done so far early, a clean sweep of all 3 rounds.
Yeah, a couple of rounds were close, but on the inside, when both of them had their chance to separate a little bit, he was the one who made the right decision to punch.
The body snatcher's doing exactly what we expected him to do. He laid out the game plan. I want to win it on the outside. Big shot he just scored with. Mason's struggle now is to rise up and fight on. He didn't see that punch at all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The ref is stopping this fight. Macho's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, the Body Snatcher.
The Body Snatcher's power that we saw throughout the night, building a lead on your scorecard, now ends the night with a knockout victory.
And it begins the next night, the next dawn, the dawn of the new beginning. More money. Knockouts bring money.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights.
Change, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. I tell you, life's so slow. Every minute gotta go. Now I'm right back to my old ways. We only here for a little, so I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm right back to my old ways. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. Let's take it back to the days when we had no radio plays and we had to change up our ways. Cause success breeds difference. Try to keep it clean while they're glittering.
Everybody, glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Wheeler's making his way to the ring right now, and he's doing so with a very business-like approach to things. The Body Snatcher's ring walk is one of those ring walks where you realize how attentive this fighter is. This is a guy who has his eye on the prize, and nothing will distract him.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, by way of Denver, Marvelous Wheeler. And his opponent across the ring, coming out of London, the Body Snatcher.
Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round one underway. Nice block by Marvelous. Teddy, I'm assuming many times in your career, you were training a fighter who did not have the reach compared to his opponent. When you were training him in the build-up to that fight, what did you try to cement into his head?
The one thing that I had told him is something I had to tell myself, is that we had options. The first was, of course, the traditional way. Tuck up good defensively, move your head, and work your way in. Slip a punch, and now all of a sudden you're closer. You take his height away. The other is to step up and sort of entice the taller fighter to come in and be short.
Getting comfortable with that jab, isn't he? And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. The body snatcher is able to land a nice, clean left hand. A solid, true uppercut by Wheeler. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. The body snatcher's got to find a way to land more of these punches. It's okay to throw punches, but not if they're just drifting off to space.
Absolutely, and space is it. He's in space. He's too far away. He has to get the right range.
You gotta throw more. You gotta fight. You gotta throw more. Don't fight and fight.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Nice block by Marvelous. Marvelous is doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Wheeler. Keep it going. Good block by Wheeler. Wheeler's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. Halfway through round number 2. The body snatcher's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Good double jab by Marvelous.
Keep working the bottom.
Solid left hand to the head.
You got nice.
Solid right by Marvelous. Able to show you his blocking ability. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Marvelous is hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with that 3-punch combo? Wheeler's really working well. That last round he was accurate. Look at the punch numbers.
Yeah. When he throws the jab, there's no need to fight his style. You're not gonna win that way. Double jab, all right? Just time it. Every time you come in, I want to see that double jab. Double jab, right hand, okay? You know what you need to do to win this.
And round number 3 is underway. And he scores well, a 3-punch combo by Wheeler. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And yet another right hand lands.
Relax.
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. 90 seconds to go here in this round. The body snatcher's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Back to the body.
Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Very accurate with the double jab. The body snatcher swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. And now he's targeting upstairs. He scores with the jab there. Ten seconds remaining in this round. Double jab right to the face.
Jab, jab, and throw. Throw to the body, then to the head, then finish to the body. Use that jab to get on the inside, then throw to right. But set everything up with your jab. Keep tripping, don't fight his bite, he's jabbing.
So with 3 rounds complete, we take a look at Teddy's scorecard. Marvelous is in control of this fight. Teddy, he's earned every round.
He has. If you talk about ring generalship, you'd have to salute him.
The body snatcher's right hand scores well. Good block there by Wheeler. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
You're doing great.
Good jab by Wheeler. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Big shot there, on the mark. Beautifully shot, straight punch right on the mark.
Like an arrow and not shot by Cupid.
3, 4,
Hurry,
5,
hurry, get up.
6, 7, 8.
Focus.
The body snatcher's not affected by that knockdown. Trust me, folks, you can see it in his eyes. Wheeler's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there. But his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Pace yourself. Body shots.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Wheeler. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the body snatcher. We got a fighter who was knocked down earlier, who, as you can see, is still going about his business the exact same way. Let's turn the tables a bit. If you're opposite that fighter, what do you want to do?
What you want to do is just keep going. And, hey, you know that old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, he's giving it to you. Keep taking it. Keep going to that well until there's no more water. If he's giving you an opportunity to catch him with the same thing, keep doing it.
The body snatcher's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Come on, kid.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Marvelous. His favorite punch is the jab. And tonight, he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. The body snatcher's all of a sudden finding his stride here. In that last round, we saw vast improvement. He's still down on your scorecard, right, Teddy?
Yeah, I have him down a little bit.
But he's making a comeback here based on what we just saw.
He's doing what he needs to do. You know, he's picking up the pace a little bit, and he's starting to get into the right range. To me, before, he was too far back. Now he's taking the steps to put himself in position where he can start doing the things he needs to do to get back in this fight.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Wheeler's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. That straight right, unable to connect. The body snatcher's got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counterpuncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher, guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
Good job on the two-punch combo by Marvelous. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. The body snatchers gotta be feeling the impact of that uppercut.
It's working the body.
Good smooth work by Wheeler. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Doubles up the jab to the head. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Coming to the end of this round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fighter, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Leaving yourself open. Cover up. Jab.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. The body snatcher stunned by a big shot. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot. Wow! And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, Now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Good doubling up of the jab by Wheeler. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by the body snatcher. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Wheeler's jab is now carrying this fight for him from the outside.
Yeah, because the jab is carrying the fight. You know, it all starts with that jab. And right now, that jab is leading the way.
Oh, a good right hand by Wheeler. Oh, what a whiff by Marvelous. Huge punch by the body snatcher. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down. And banging away he goes. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
6, 7.
Get up!
The body snatcher is able to get back up to his feet, but Teddy, this is a much different story than when he survived the last knockdown.
This is a situation where he has to be taught how to handle this situation. Has he been taught in the gym?
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Now that is fighting right there, and smart fighting, landing all 4 punches. And that's the end of round 7.
He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out, it's done. Don't let him keep distance from you, okay?
7 rounds complete. Teddy's scorecard does have it clearly in one direction. Marvelous has earned that lead on the scorecards, but his opponent has also done some damage.
Yeah, it hasn't been exactly a picnic. I mean, it started off that way, but the ants are coming. They're starting to get over this a little bit here. It's getting a little hairy.
Little volume punching to the body there. Marvelous is being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than putting them together.
The body snatcher's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. And now he scores well with the straight right. Marvelous is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. How about a return to sender with the left hand? The body snatcher's combination punching is working well here.
Keep working
The
him
halfway point of round number 8. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. They both decide to bring it.
There you go.
Nice strike after catching one by Wheeler. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. There it is. He goes down thanks to a swarming attack. He got caught up in a mixer blade there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Teddy, this is the stuff of legend right now. He is hurt badly, but still he fights on.
You know, this is what Customato, my mentor, used to talk about. He used to say, Teddy, when you got 2 tough guys, but one's a little smarter, well, then he becomes twice as tough.
Wheeler's performance tonight has made this a one-sided fight throughout. Here we are in the later stages of this fight, and it's just more of the same.
Yeah, I love the way he's putting punches together. Sometimes when you're finding it so easy, such easy going, it's easy to fall into the trap one shot at a time and you start loading up. Not him. Keeps putting them together.
Good. Nice work. Listen.
As we start a new round, I pose this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked down numerous times.
Look, there's been great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is inside their soul, inside their mind. But dangerous grounds now to find out.
The body snatcher's work rate is impressive, Teddy, but his connect percentage is not.
No, there's two reasons for it, Joe. One is his opponent. His opponent is pretty smart in there. You know, he's not just standing there saying, hey, hit me. He's moving, he's being smart defensively. The other thing is the punches are a little too wide. He needs to shorten them up a little.
That's a forceful two-punch combo by Wheeler. Marvelous is going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. Wheeler's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the body snatcher. Two good jabs by Wheeler. Not able to land the uppercut. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. The body snatcher's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Wheeler. Wheeler's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Wheeler's enjoying a good lead, and he just showed you why in that last round. Teddy, he's the fresher fighter. He has his legs. As we're in the deeper stages of this fight, he still seems like he has his gas tank on full.
Yeah, and he has his trainers and all his people in his camp to thank for it because they did the work before they got there.
Suck it up. There is no tonight. You can do this, okay? Keep circling.
Round number 10, scheduled for 10. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the body snatcher. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Wheeler. The body snatcher's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Halfway through this 10th and final round. Up top with the right hand. You can see him timing that double jab to the head. Look at that. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land. 2.
Wheeler's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Marvelous's punch is far off the target. Well-placed jab straight. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Wheeler. Not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted motion.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring. So a unanimous decision win by Wheeler. That's the way we saw it all night long. The judges agreed.
It was hard to see it any other way.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights, and now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk.
And his opponent across the ring, coming out of London, the Body Snatcher.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. Teddy, what should we look for early? We've heard so much about his jab. Is it as simple as that?
Yeah, it is. For him, it is. I mean, not just from the offensive end, the defensive end, and also a rangefinder. You know, it gets the distance that he needs to complete everything else.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. The body snatcher showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. What does the orthodox fighter have to be conscious of guarding against that right hook from the southpaw? I mean, he's got his left hand out there, but a non-traditional defensive structure. That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Targeting that straight left hand. Not able to land the headshot. The Assassin's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Blocks away that headshot. The body snatchers met by a left hand. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Well, the end of the round is upon us. And oh boy, we need to catch our breath ourselves.
Now, these guys are not shy about introducing themselves. They came right out at the beginning. They said hello with punches in bunches.
Great exchanges we've seen so far. Good accurate work there after blocking that blow. The Assassin's left landing well. Left to the body. Precision work with the left hand by the Assassin. Doubles up the jab.
It's all right. Keep moving. Keep moving.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He's a weeble wobble in the ring right now, just wobbling away. Oh, that was a smart move right there. He was hurt, but then he held on.
Absolutely, Joe, but a stupid move, a bad move by the fighter who was having him hurt. He should have taken a little step back and not allowed him to grab.
The body snatcher scoring with that right hand. Great round now, back and forth. After he did the hurting, he's the one hurt.
Joe, simply put, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
A rousing left hand by the body snatcher. Boy, I know he's not in great shape. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, banged around and down.
Joey has some choices to make. Two of them. One, do I get up? And two, how do I behave once I'm up?
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Stand up, stand up.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Good double jab by the assassin. The body snatcher's left now getting into the mix. And that's the end.
You know those gloves that you got on? They're not just to keep your hands warm. You can actually block punches with the gloves, not with your face.
The body snatcher's almost as if he's scared to throw punches right now, that he's just thinking strictly about defense after being tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, he needs some help in his corner. That's where a good corner comes in right now. They have to straighten his mind out right now. They have to give him another way of attack. They have to give him a plan B.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Snaps that jab out. The assassin's hurt bad by a right hand. And now another left. He's jumping all over him now. Collins is nailed by that shot. Absolutely rocked. Oh, and there you go. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
2.
Collins getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. And now you can see him zoning in on the target with that double jab. He missed with that headshot. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Collins. The body snatcher's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Zoning in with the overhand left. The body snatchers dazed after that punch. Or he scores well with the double jab. The body snatcher's defense is paying off now. A good block.
You okay? I need you to use your feet. Move around the ring. You got that?
The assassin's putting on a show through 3 rounds. Start of round 4. He's up 2 rounds to 1 according to your scorecard, but as we've seen, it's a little bit of an elevator fight. Both men have been up and down.
Yeah, and that's good for him because he knows where he's strong and he knows where he's vulnerable and he knows where to go and where not to go.
Collins is a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same pattern. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Scores with the combo to the head. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Halfway through round number 4.
He's tired.
The assassin's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. And yet another jab lands. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. upstairs with the right hand. Very good, steady double jab there. The Assassin's effort in that last round really didn't do much for him. I just don't think he was busy.
No, he wasn't busy enough, and you start to wonder whether or not he wants to be here. It has to change quickly now, because if it doesn't, his opponent is going to kind of smell it a little bit, and he's going to start pushing a little bit more and put him in bad problems.
The body snatcher is putting forth a great combination there. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good flush shot upstairs. Basic but beautiful. Jab right hand. Good defense, just covering up down low. The body snatcher's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. The body snatcher's just looking to get it done on the back end here, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to set a trap. You know, he's trying to get his opponent to walk in where he can make a miss and bang, bring it on.
And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. A little head hunting with the right. The Assassin showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Scored well with the hook. Double jab upstairs.
Hook! Hook! He's wide open for the hook.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. The body snatcher's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. The Assassin's hit by a right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Solid. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Come on, man.
Collins, 60 seconds to recover. Hopefully will be enough for him. Now, he's got good cornermen. He's got the right people in place to try to fix this situation.
Yeah, and they got to work like a pit stop, you know, in the Indianapolis 500. One guy's giving the gas, another guy's changing the tires, you know, another guy's maybe giving the driver a little water. They got to do the same thing. Give him some water, refresh him a little bit, work his legs a little bit, and then just before he goes out, a little advice.
The body snatcher's jab on the outside. That has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, you know, everybody says, hey, just use your jab, you control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon, but it could be very dangerous. You throw it from a little too close, you can get counted with that right hand. He's throwing it at the perfect distance, getting full extension on that punch.
Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Collins able to land a good, solid left hand. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Little head hunting with the left. Good biting, snapping shot by the Assassin.
Moving your head. Come on, keep moving.
A little 1-2, jab followed by the cross. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Come on.
Keeping him honest with a double jab up top. The body snatchers doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together, This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. One or two are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
On the mark with the straight left hand. You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. The body snatcher's showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah.
Did you see that? Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
At the halfway point of round 7, the body snatcher's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing.
Hey, you got to get some of that too.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
The assassin's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
As basic as can be, but it works. A jab followed by the straight. Boy, right on target with that double jab. Count down the final moments of this round. Nice strike after catching one by Collins.
Let's go, let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight?
The body snatcher's been applying pressure all night long, and as we start round number 8 here, we see that he has a slight lead on your scorecards. That's a good sign for him. His pressure is being rewarded.
Yeah, it's effective pressure. You know, it's one thing to just walk in, but that doesn't always mean you're winning. He's walking in behind the jab, keeping his opponent defensive, and it's paying off for him.
Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. One, two jabs up top. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. The body snatcher's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Collins. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by the assassin. 1, 2 jabs. Right to the head with that right. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Collins. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. And the round comes to an end. The body snatcher's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avitine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using illegal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. Nice block. Collins is leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
Nice work doubling up that jab. The assassin's well off the mark that time. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Halfway through the 9th round. Well-placed double jab.
Come on, kid. Focus now. I need you to focus.
The body snatcher's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. There's a straight right hand.
You gotta see that coming, Jim. Let's go. You gotta see that.
Scores up top with a left. The body snatcher's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Well, you can tell that this cut is now a major problem. If that cut gets any worse, I think this fight's coming to an end.
Well, that's exactly what the doctor would look at if the referee brings him up, where the cut is. It's not really as far as whether or not it's bleeding a lot or whether or not to us it looks like a terrible cut. It's where it's placed. If it's in a place where it can do permanent damage, the doctor will stop this fight.
The body snatcher's combination punching is working well here. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Collins thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, and a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow with that jab, and he got caught the right hand.
You're still not moving enough. Come on now, move, move.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Good job, champion.
Solid. Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you gotta wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they gonna stop this?
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Punches, baby. Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Collins is using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what is getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, place those punches.
Can you believe that? What a change catching momentum. He just got rocked. Moments ago, he was the one hurting his opponent.
Reminds you of this.
Big shot comes crashing home. He goes down. Oh, it may be close here. Can he survive the round?
Let's go. Get up now. Get up off that mat. Come on, baby. Where's your pride? Get up. Get up. Get up, man.
9, 10.
It's over. This fight is over. The assassin smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts,
The body snatcher's knockout ability cannot be underestimated. This fight had everything leaning decision. They were coasting along, then he ended it.
Well, this one brings you back to the annals of the sport.
In the streets